he's doing. I know center is probably the hardest position on the offensive line. And, we just try to make sure that he doesn't beat himself up too much. He knows what he's doing when it comes on the field. It's just the little things, stuff like that. We always try to, pick him up or tell him to do certain things the right way and stuff like that. And he takes it all perfectly fine. Like, Cunningham's really good. He's a great kid off the field and on the field. He's a great learner. Like, he's really good at picking up stuff from, me and Alex and all the guys on the line.
I asked him the same question. You come here and you're told this is going to be an up-tempo offense, and you coming from Kaiser had to get used to the physicality of the Division I. So that was a little adjustment. But I don't think you anticipated the speed that you would be playing at now. How drastically has that changed, and is it fun?
It is a lot of fun. We kind of did I wouldn't even say it was like an up-tempo offense at Kaiser because, it just wasn't as fast as it is here. Like, when we're here, it's like tempo every play, like every single play. We get a big play. Next play is tempo. It wasn't really like that at Kaiser, so it definitely was a lot when I first got here to like catch up to. But now I think we're pretty good now. Yeah, I've gotten accustomed to it now.
Yeah.
You were honored at Senior Day last year, and then we find out that you're going to get a sixth year.
Yeah.
Did that come as a surprise to you? And you're a guy who has options, but so what does this sixth year of football mean to you?
Really, it was really Coach Hamby when he had talked to me, because I was settled after last season. I was coming off an injury and talked to my parents about it. I was settled, but then Coach Hamby had called me. It was 3 days after Christmas, so I'm in full like veteran vacation mode. I'm enjoying my time, and he's like, "Hey man, like you could do it. Like you shouldn't want to end your football career the way it ended last year with an injury, and then how the season went." He was just talking to me and made me realize, like, I really didn't want to end it like that, but I felt like I kind of had to. So I really do appreciate Coach Hamby for like giving me that phone call, that wake up call. Because I know if I wasn't playing football right now, I'd have been miserable. Like, I know I would have missed it. I talked to all my friends that was there last year too, talking about they miss it so much, and I'm blessed to still be able to, play football for this sixth year. So this means a lot to me, just for me to be able to actually get what I wanted out of football.
And obviously with the up-tempo offense, you're going to need a break. Your injury last season, well, I'm just saying that. Your injury last season, I wanted to ask you just about, is that a concern? Does it still bother you anymore? And for the whole room overall, how do you think that their worth is when it comes to being out there for as long as they need to be and being available for the entire game?
The injury is not a problem. I'm perfectly fine. Shout out to our training staff, especially Brad. Me and Brad joke about all the time. Coming off of the knee was more of a mental thing than a physical thing, honestly. That was my first serious injury. So having to play while thinking about that knee kind of slowed me down. But now, I don't even worry about it. Like, the knee is nothing, the pec is nothing. I'm not worried about it. I'm just playing ball. And for the guys in the room with the tempo, listen, we're going to have to figure it out. Like, whether we're tired or not, like, yeah, we're going to be tired, but you can't use it as an excuse. Everyone's going to be tired. Running back's going to be tired. Receiver's going to be tired. We just have to, the way that our speed guys trust in us to block for that 10, 11, 12 play drive, the same way I'm going to trust in Easton or JR, those guys, to when we call a big pass, it's 12th play of drive, we got to go down there. I trust they're going to go and make a play and score. So the same way we got to block when we're tired, Caden's got to throw when he's tired, the running back's going to have to run when they're tired, receivers got to run when they're tired. So we don't even think about it. It's just an expectation. They're going to have to block.
And with the competition in the room, I was wondering about, has there been any type of competition that you've enjoyed seeing? Are there any two players that have been bonding together going at it with a certain position or anything like that?
I wouldn't say it's like a position battle. I feel like everyone could go anywhere, to be honest, in our offense, except for like our obvious guys. You wouldn't see Nonar playing center, right? But there's a bunch of friendly banter around like some of our younger guys, like Logan Husband. We always joke on him, like the freshmen. We like to pick on the freshmen, make them speak up a little bit more. Landon's one of them that we're trying to, we pick on him a little bit to make him speak up, talk more, take this stuff, to the next level. Because, I remember when I was a freshman, I was young and dumb and doing a bunch of dumb things. So, but I had my older guys get me in shape, and look where I am now. So I feel like it's my job to make sure I harp on those freshmen, make sure they're doing the right thing as well.
At Kaiser, you played tackle. Last year, you played mostly tackle. Now, moving inside, Is it a big adjustment, or is a lot of the stuff the same?
When I first moved to guard, I honestly I didn't really like it that much. I like the finesse of tackle. I like how like the mind gaminess of tackle. But I think I've grown to realize I'm probably a lot better at guard than I was at tackle, at least at this level. I mean, I don't know what Coach Hamby saw, because I remember you could ask any of the other guys when he first told me to go to guard, I was very against it. But you know, these guys keep on telling me like, yo, you're a great guard. You know, coming this fall camp, come to realize that you know maybe guard is the way I should be going. You know, I appreciate Coach Hamby for opening my eyes, because you can ask anyone. I did not want to play guard, but now I love it. I love it to death.
And the other thing is, you know, we all think of this as a passing offense, but when it's 3rd and 1, do you guys up front, you want them to put it on your back?
Oh yeah. What?
Move out, and we're gonna get 3. We're gonna get 4.
If it's 3rd and 1, you know, like listen. Even Coach Keatley said it himself. Like he said, like we're gonna put it on y'all. We're gonna need you guys. Like yeah, we're air raid offers, but we have the running backs, Caden, Sands, and X. Like those guys are going to run the ball. Like we have a crazy running back room. So I know they have faith in us to get that 1, 2, 3 yards, 4 yards. It doesn't matter. If they want to run the ball, they call a run play. We're gonna execute it. We're gonna execute it. No questions asked.
And the last question I have for you, I just wanted you to highlight the man to your right and Nonar. Could you talk about him a little bit?
On my left.
On your left, yeah.
Oh, bro, like seeing Jay come from, you know, last year he was playing tight end, you know, and you know, seeing him taking the weight room to the next level, his nutrition to the next level. Like Jay's a great tackle. I love playing next to him. We're talking all the time, communicating all the time on the field, making great plays, like picking things up together, dapping each other up after plays. Like playing next to Jay has been a blast. Probably one of the most fun I've had playing football with somebody. Even like back at Kaiser, the guards I had were cool and all, but like playing with Jay, you know, getting to know him more this season than I did last season, stuff like that, it's been a blast. I love him to death.
I give it a lot to the guards that are right next to me and all the people around me. Alex and Scarlee, they've helped me a lot. 2 6-year guys. They believe in me, they trust me, and that gives me so much confidence. And I also give a lot of credit to Fed. Fed helped me out so much when he was here. Just teaching me the ways and walking me through everything step by step. If I had any questions, I could go ask him and he'd answer them just as best as he could.
Yeah. When you were recruited, I'm sure they told you it would be an up-tempo offense. But I don't know that when you stepped on the field to actually get real time in that you knew it would be as up-tempo as what it has now become.
Yeah.
Is that exciting for you, or has it been a big adjustment?
Oh, it's very exciting. Just seeing how this offense works and how explosive it is. You love playing in offenses like that, scoring points. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I love the offense, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Has it been very competitive as far as getting the position, holding on to the position, and not just for you, but for everybody, and building the depth for the line?
For sure. I think, but competition just makes everyone better. But it's definitely been competitive.
Yeah.
It's been great.
I don't think you played center in high school, right? Am I right about
Just
that?
my senior year.
Okay, so there's a reason coaches like veteran centers, because you got to make the calls, you got to identify that sort of thing. As a young guy, how far along in that process do you think you are? You think you have a decent handle on it?
Oh yeah, I
even
think
being so young.
Yeah, I think that my handle on it's good. The spring helped me a lot. Coach Hamby, we'd have sit-down meetings. He'd walk me through everything, and so now it's just getting the calls out quick so we can roll because it's up tempo. So just getting the calls out quick so we can roll and move the ball and stuff like that. But I have a good grasp of it, I think.
And you've been running with the 1, so obviously you've been having your time, your experience during camp. Has that been something that has been more so for you to gain experience, or have you just been trying to prove that you belong in that spot?
I think it can be both. I think both. Just holding on to the spot because there's competition. There's great competition all around. But I think it is to get me ready, get me some experience to be ready week 1. But yeah, that's for sure.
I mean, as a center, you got, and I don't even know if at this point you think about it, but you got to think about getting the snap back accurately. You got to make the right call, and then the physical part of the game. Is that a lot to process, or as at this point, does some of that come naturally?
I think some of it now is second nature. Like the snap, it has to be second nature. You don't think too much about the snap. You're worried more about the calls and getting to your spot where you need to be. It took time for sure.